All right, y'all. Welcome back. We are live on the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. West Coast, what's up? Max in the house. We are going to answer that question. Are we going to 84K or do we bounce from here, guys? Got a poll in the chat. Go ahead and chime in on that poll. Let a couple more people pile in and we will get started. Let's try to figure out where we're going, guys. How's everybody doing? It's cold down here in Mississippi today. It is like 33 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. I just took Edge out and threw the ball and frisbee to him, and it was freezing. I'm sure some of y'all are like 30 degrees is freezing. For Mississippi, it is cold. Zup 28, what's up? You're like, if it's freezing, why are you wearing a sleeveless shirt? It just is what it is, guys. That's how I get down. We went live this morning. I hope some of y'all caught us. We went live during the dump this morning. We called the dump. We rolled the dump. We got our profit. We tried to catch a falling knife and scalp a long, and we made about 200 bucks on the long. Made about 2,000 on the short. So far, pretty good day. Let a couple more people get in here. Overall, pretty good day though. Especially for a Sunday, but I don't even know what time it is. 1 o'clock. We're up $2,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Take a look at the VIP Discord. If you're just joining us, guys, subscribe to the channel. We give you the good trade setups. Go join the Discord. We give you all of these. Guys, in my VIP Discord, I just posted my updated chart, by the way. I hope you get it. I must be going crazy. There we go. And I posted what I'm about to go over now as well. But posted all that stuff for you guys this morning. I hope you got it. Go check it out. All right, let's kind of take a look here. Who do we got in here, guys? Who do we got in here? Max, gym today. No, I didn't go to the gym today. It's Sunday. I don't usually go on Sundays. Sometimes I do. Just depends on my week. But I did not go to the gym today. Just kind of hung around here. I got in those trades this morning. And just kind of watched the chart and did a lot of charting and hanging out. I cooked some deer chili. It was really good. I love deer chili. All right, guys, let's go ahead and kind of get started and see where we go from here. I've been in the Discord all morning for those of you who are on my VIP Discord. Let's take a look real quick. Posted this the other day. So we've been looking for this move. When did I post this, guys? What is today? 12/14. I posted this on 12/12. We had that big dump on Friday. We're bouncing up out here. This is the 1 hour chart. And I drew this. The last 3 times we've come down here, we crashed to a low, big bounce, roll over, swoop the low before moving back up, guys. So this, I mean, it doesn't mean that's to always play this way, but this has been the trend thus far. So we were kind of looking for this. We had other indicators too that gave us this, and I'm going to show you because I want you guys to be able to do this on your own. I don't really make anything from doing this, guys. I mean, believe it or not, YouTube does not pay very much at all, especially if you're not even monetized. So I want you guys to be better traders. You know, I started out by watching a whole bunch of traders, and you know, most of them had no clue what they were doing. You know, they would just, Bitcoin bounced $300 and like, oh, here we go, 20% move incoming, and in a bull run they were correct. And any other time, except that one little 6-month period or whatever, they were wrong every single time, and I got wrecked by following them. Now, there's some good ones out there, you know. Casper's good. Frankie's good. The man, the myth, the legend, Crypto Face. Those guys. Crypto Face. He's great, guys, but be careful when you follow him. He's earned the right, but he's a bit of a gambler. He likes to get a little willy-nilly out there sometimes. But when he's on his game, he's a character. I love him. I watch him, but I don't always follow his trade. I was on a he went live. I'm not bashing him. This guy's made more money than I would ever hope to make. But I was watching him live the other morning. I don't even know what time it was. Maybe 3 a.m. I have no idea. It was early. And he just gone live, and he was going, I think he was going long. And I just started my charting, and I just thought to myself, you're about to get absolutely wrecked. And sure enough, within like 30 minutes, he was smashed wrecked. And he was like, oh, I didn't know it was FOMC today. I love him. He's great. I mean, I would love to meet Crypto Face sometime. But anyway, the point is, just be careful out there, guys. We keep it real with you. If I think it's going down, I have no problem hurting your feelings and telling you I think it's going down. Because I don't really care if it goes up or down. I will trade it down. I will trade it up. I'm not one of those that holds bags that can only make money if it goes up. Although I do have some altcoin bags, so I would really love for it to go up until that day comes. And that day will come, but until that day comes, I will make money shorting the hell out of Bitcoin. Okay, guys? All right. So anyway, we were looking for this move. You can see the last few times it's come down, bam, big bounce, roll over, take the low, and then moves, okay? So we had the drop Friday, big bounce, roll over. We just took the low this morning. So the question is, do we get a bounce? We have every single time gotten a bounce out of here. But, there's always a but. We're currently below 89.2. Okay, guys, this is important. I want you to pay attention to this if you hear nothing else. So be careful. Do not. Well, okay, do whatever you want to do. I'm not your financial advisor, but I am not longing here, okay? I'll show you why. I might even wait till price gets a little higher before I long. You think, well, Anthony, that sounds ridiculous. Why not long here? Why would you wait till you've lost the potential profit by going up? I'll tell you why. Because the last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in fact, every single time we have closed a daily candle below 89.2K, within 2 days, we have gone at a minimum to 84K. At a minimum. I've highlighted them here for you. I know these are crowded together because all three of these happened back to back to back. Closed right here below 89.2. The very next day, you went to 83.8. 2 days later, you went all the way down to 78K. So, the very next day, you went to, yeah, right there. The very next day, you actually went to 82K. So, big job there. Closing below 89.2K. Fast forward a week or so, you closed again below 89.2. 89.2 is this white line, by the way, on the top. Okay, closed there. The very next day, you went all the way down to 81K, okay, when you closed below 89.2, okay? A few days later, got back up above it, came back down, closed below it. 2 days later, you went all the way down to 80K and actually wound up finishing way down at 76K. So this is like a trap, and you can see why. There's actually a zone here, and you get trapped in it, and when you get underneath this very high, you just rotate back to the very, very low, okay? It's super simple volume profile, okay, guys? Haven't been below it since until you get over here, okay? Get over here to November the 20th. You close below it. The very next day, you roll down to 80K, guys, okay? Bounce up out of there. You come back to it again, December 1st, close below it. Same day, you come down to 83K, guys. So it doesn't take rocket science to figure out if we close below 89.2, we are probably going at least to 83, 84K, at least. Okay, guys? We should at least come take this week and probably take this one at 80K, if I had to guess. But we should at least come take this week. Now, we don't have to, but it's happened every single time prior. So do with that information what you will. So my point is, I would not consider longing here. I would either long once we swoop this wick or this wick, or if we get a bounce and a reclaim, something like this, a bullish retest of that, okay? And where does this 89.2 level come from? You might be wondering, well, if we go all the way back to right in here, this is this range I just showed you. This is our range from February to May of 2024, okay? Value area range. So that's all that is, a range play. We just covered it when we were over here. Sorry, I lost my place there. But that's it. You're just falling back into the volume profile and you just get sucked back down. POC, value area low. And in this particular case, every time you've dropped below it. But that's just the deal, okay? So we do not want to be accepted back into this range. We want to stay up in this upper range, okay, guys? So that's key. See what else we got here. Okay, so we're up probably close to $3,000 on the weekend. Let me show you how we got that. So everybody knows the dump. We had this big purple candle. This is the 6-hour time frame. I'm going to show you exactly how we got it and how you can get trades just like this, okay? I walked through this morning on the live stream, but I want to do it again because it is so important, and I just can't stress enough that I've created a brand new indicator. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't want to sell you anything, guys, so just listen to me. I created an indicator that I built my retirement on, guys. I'm 44 years old. I'm a former gym owner, personal trainer for 20 years. I just retired, and this was the strategy, okay? Not this indicator right there, but my strategy, which I then created an indicator to give me the signal based upon my strategy. Does that make sense? So now the strategy that never had an indicator before now has an indicator, and it is phenomenal. You got green dots, red dots. We've all seen those on another familiar indicator, but these green dot, red dots are better, okay? And I'm going to show you why, and you can get this for free in my VIP Discord. That is all you have to do. I don't sell it, nothing. You can just get it for free, and you have it forever, even if you're only in the Discord for a day. Okay, so what we do here, this is I call it the Bjorn, okay? You can't search for it and find it. It's private. Is a measure of volatility. This multicolor line, the one that changes colors, measure volatility. When it goes up to extremes, it gets orange and red and, of course, green and blue down at the bottoms when volatility is less, okay? So I've got these red and green dots on here. Let me show you the Wave Cipher B. This is another indicator that I created that's similar to a more popular one, but more simplified. Nothing wrong with the other one. It's a great indicator. This one's just simplified. So the red and green dots here appear, I don't have it on my chart, but there's a VWAP line that's here. It's hidden on my chart because I don't want to clutter it. But as the VWAP rotates through here, you get red and green dots when it crosses this zero line, okay? It produces red and green dots, okay? No other parameters are required for that, just a VWAP crossover, okay? What I've done with my dots is I've programmed them so that I believe the VWAP is not enough, and that's why you have so many red and green failures, and you should never enter just on a dot, okay? Let me show you a good example right here. See this green dot right here? You get it on the Cipher program, right? Boom, green dot right there. You do not, let's trail it down here. You do not get it on my Bjorn indicator. Guys, I'm telling you, get ready to retire with this indicator. I'm not even talking trash because I don't make anything on it. I'm set. I don't need to make a few dollars on it. No offense to anybody that does. I just want you to be a successful trader, and I didn't have this help. I lost so much money trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, and again, you want to do some basic TA. You want to use some risk management. You want to have strategy, preferably support resistance zone, the trend, of course, all that good stuff. But when you get the green dot here on the Cipher program, right, let's follow this. I want to show you something. What happens? A lot of people long. This is on the 6 hour. A lot of people would have just longed blindly. And what happened, guys? They got absolutely wrecked. They got wrecked with this big candle to the downside because they just went blind. If you were on the Bjorn indicator, my indicator, you did not get that dot. Therefore, you did not take that trade. And what causes this to fire off? Again, the VWAP crossover on the Cipher. On mine, you have to have the VWAP crossover, but I believe you need 3 metrics to make it a successful high probability trade. Nothing's 100%, but a high probability trade. So once you get the green dot with the VWAP crossover, let's say you get a green dot. You want these 3 metrics to be to the upside, okay? You want stochastic, which is this white line, to be the upside. Well, here, it's to the downside, okay? You want the momentum waves to be the upside. Here, at best, they're flat. They did curve to the downside after that, but at the time of the firing, they're flat, so they're not headed to the upside. In fact, like I said, they curved to the downside right after that. And you want money flow headed to the upside. At the time of the green dot, it was flat at best also. So you did not get this dot because all 3 check marks were not in play. You only get my dots when all 3 of those are in play. That creates a high probability setup, okay? Just like Friday when we did get the red dot on Bjorn, okay? Let's look at this. This is how we made $3 grand in a day. All right, so we're up here. You know, we came up, we found resistance, so we were looking for shorts or breakout, one of the two, okay, guys? And some other things were going to play. Money flow was coming down, momentum was coming down, all that good stuff, right? But on the 6 hour, we got the dot, okay? You see the dot? We get the dot right down here at the bottom of the screen. Got the dot on the much more reliable indicator. The momentum was headed up, right? This momentum was headed up. The green line, you know, it could come up here and turn orange or red, but it's headed up. That means whatever move, whatever direction that the price is fixing to go, it's fixing to go in an accelerated pace, okay? Because momentum is getting higher. That means the aggressiveness of the move is fixing to increase. And this can change based upon the time frame you're looking at, but we're on the 6 hour, which is my favorite one to trade, 6 and 12 hour. So we knew with this red dot to the downside should be the move because we knew it was confirmed that all three of these metrics were in play. And let's take a look and be sure. So we got the red dot, the blue momentum waves headed the downside. Stochastic, the white stochastic right there, headed the downside, okay? And what else are we looking for? Money flow. The green money flow headed to the downside. So we didn't even have to look at this to make sure because we never would have got this signal on my indicator, the Bjorn, if these weren't in play. This would not have fired off, just like it didn't fire off on this green dot on Cypher, right? You follow me? You can go double check them just to make sure it's a good idea, but you don't have to. It's already pre-programmed. And what happened, guys? We took a short in my crew. We took a short right there. As soon as that candle opened up, that dot fired off, we took a short. Okay, and there was a big drop of over 3%. Okay, not bad. Look, we trade with $5,000 trading account. On this particular trade, we had 10x leverage. That gives us $50,000 margin, and we took profit at 3%. Okay, so we made $1,500 right there, right? You follow me? All right, we shaved a little bit of profit off, but we did not close it. We had stop loss up here at break even. What did we do? We chopped around for the weekend. I'm going to show you. This is important too, guys. This is how you learn to not leave trades too soon. Chop around, okay? I was a little concerned we could Bart Simpson back up out of here, okay, this morning when I got up about 3 o'clock this morning. So I came to the chart. I was looking around, and I went to check CVD, okay? Pay attention to me. I know a lot of folks don't understand CVD, okay? But here's what I found when I went to CVD, and I put this in the Discord. We were about to get a long squeeze. Too many longs coming in. Check it out. It's on the 1 minute CVD, okay? Excuse my little whale drawing. With this middle line here, CVD, cumulative volume delta, it shows whether or not longs or shorts or buyers or sellers are stepping into the market or leaving the market, okay? This is open interest at the bottom, okay? So when the orange line is moving to the upside, that's longs, but are they coming in or are they leaving the market? That's the question. When this is going up, orange is going up, and open interest going up, that is fresh longs or fresh buyers stepping in, okay? Okay, so when that happens, what do you expect? Think about it, guys. What do you expect? You expect price to go up. Buyers coming in, price should be going up, correct? However, in this case, price was going down, okay? Why is that? That means there was a whale up top here. See my little whale? He was on top of price. He was bearishly absorbing these longs, which means they didn't have enough power to shoot past him. He was bearishly absorbing the longs. Once he filled his bags, he dropped price on them and liquidated them, okay? And that's exactly what happened. If you're looking at the bottom, these big red spikes down, long liquidations, okay? All these guys got wiped out. So told my folks, we stay in the trade. And we did. We didn't close out. I almost did until I checked that. And we moved down another almost 2%. Okay, guys? Almost 2%. Shaved some more profit off. I've now moved my stop loss right here about 90.6K. So if you come up here, I'll get stopped out for another small profit because I've already TP1 and TP2. So I'll come up here and get stopped out in profit, which is fine, guys. Heck of a job for, what are we, on Sunday? 2-day trade. We're up over 3K in profit. No problemo. But that's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it in the Anthony Lee Crypto crew. So join the free Discord. Join the VIP Discord. The VIP gets all of these setups. And not only do I give them the setups, guys, I know some of you are in the chat. You can tell them. I walk them through. When I enter a trade, I tell them, like this morning, I took an aggressive long from 88.9. Stop. Where am I put my stop? I told them when I TP1. I told them where I moved my stop loss to. blah, 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 blah. I told them all this, and then I got stopped out in profit. But it's great. I walked them through it. We were trying to catch a falling knife. That's why I told them it was an aggressive trade. I walked them through this $100,000 WorldCoin trade. That is not a leverage trade. That is 100,000 spot dollars on a WorldCoin altcoin trade we did a week or so ago. So that's it, guys. We give them all this. Go join the VIP Discord, and you will get this nice Bjorn indicator that really is all you need, especially if you're in the Discord. You get the Bjorn dot, you get ready to fire off. I give my levels, and we're good. We're making money. Guys, this is not good for price action. If we close this below 89.2, you can look out below. We went over that a minute ago. We were just fighting this line, guys, but I don't know. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. I really haven't even looked. Let's see what the old cipher's telling us. I do use the cipher. It's not like I don't use it. I do use it. We have our levels given in the VIP Discord too, so these guys know what we're looking for if we come down. Let's look at the daily. See if we got a 2 or 3 day close on today. We do have a 2-day close on day and a 3-day. We have a 2-day, a 3-day, and a weekly closing today. Let me clear some of this up real quick. So on the weekly, we got momentum starting to curve to the downside. We're under a green dot on the weekly. This would, I mean, we got a good move up from the time we got it, so I can't really say it's a failure. I mean, we moved up 5%, but it looks like it's going to try to close red, so it will probably look like a failure, but we did get a 5% move up. So if you did take this on the green dot at a 5% move up, you would have made some pretty good profit. If you took it just blindly on that same account at $5,000 on 10x leverage, I mean, you made $2,500. You would have had to know when to get out. So I hate to call this one a failure. Anytime you make $2,500 on one dot, it's not really a failure, but you know. And we'll see how the week closes. You never know. But we are in this volume range here. This volume range going back to November. And we're below the point of control. So we could come back down to this 82 level, to the value area low. If we come this low, get ready to SFP. Hopefully this low right here at 80K. So let's see. We got the green dots. Got a deep anchor wave here. Money flow deep in the red, though. It doesn't look good, guys. I'll be honest. 5-day trying to come up. Let's take a look at the 3 and 2 day. They closed today. Everything was trying to come up, but you can see it almost looks like this stuff wants to roll over. You can see one of the momentum waves on the inside is kind of flattening. Looks like it wants to roll. Let's zoom in here. Money flow was coming up, but it's wanting to clip back down. Same with stochastic, doesn't look good. 2-day. 2 days already headed back to the downside of momentum. Money flow was coming up, wants to roll over. Stochastic still headed up though, so that's good. But this momentum is clipping back to the downside. You got a 2-day red dot going to confirm today. We're currently under a confirmed red dot on the daily. Stochastic, momentum, and money flow headed down. Still in the green on money flow, but headed down, guys. Drop down to like the 4-hour. Money flow coming out. Momentum coming out. Stochastic heavy to the downside. 90 minutes. Same thing. Everything deep. Everything down. It's way down, so we should get a bounce, guys, but it doesn't look good. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look good for a major bounce to the upside, which is odd to me because we've been calling for a major bounce. It's just not coming, but we need something quick here. We need something quick or we're about to be in trouble, depending on this close today. Now, you do have some momentum coming to the upside. We're kind of starting to pig's nipple here up to the upside. We're still deep in the red on the 30-minute. Got a lot of room that you can move to the upside, though, guys. We are pretty deep on these anchor waves, so we do need a little bit of relief coming in here, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to come back up here. I'll tell you what you got to do, guys. First of all, you got to get above that 89.2, but then you're going to have to get back into this range here above 90K. You see this range? You're going to have to get into this range. If you can break this range, you can see the quick moves up. Right here, quick move up, quick move down, quick move up, quick move down, up, down, same thing, but you have to get way up here, guys, and it all starts with this 89.2. You've got to get that today, guys. I know I've said that 1,000 times on the stream, but that is what it is. What do you guys got in questions? I know you got some questions. We've had some bad news come out, too. This is a little bit news-driven, in my opinion. Although we called for it, there's always a catalyst. And here it is. Bank of Japan has announced Friday evening that they are set to raise their interest rates for the first time since January. Next Friday, this coming Friday. So if that happens, guys, we could get some significant downside coming up. So we need to be keeping our eyes on that. Now, this is not like when the U.S. raises interest rates, but it does have a significant effect on the economy and on the market. So we need to be watching this. This was a catalyst that came out on Friday, guys. This was the catalyst, but there's always a catalyst. That whole show me the news, or I'll tell you the price kind of thing, or show me the chart, I'll tell you the news, whatever. You know the saying. What do we got for questions, guys? I know you got some. What about alts? Oh, that's a great question. I'm glad I asked that. Oh, altcoins are getting hammered, guys. Your alts are way down. You can see everything is red today. Everything is red. They're down significantly more, most of them. Dominance is still coming down, guys. We'll look at some dominance here. Take a look at that. I know everybody's interested in dominance. I do still think we get a little bit of an alt rally coming up, guys, at some point. You might think I'm crazy, but I really do. We've broken down from this channel. We've had this multi-year channel. I've covered this a lot. This multi-year channel. From right there, we've broken down to it. We've bearishly back-tested it, and we're kind of trending down from there. We've got a lot of work to do to get below it. You need to break this low and then this low, and then you can see some significantly expedited dominance to the downside, which gives a lot of relief to your altcoins. But we need Bitcoin not dumping on us. We need dominance coming down while Bitcoin is maintaining or even giving us a little relief rally to see any type of significant alt season, guys. We can still get it, though. Let's see what we're looking at as far as CBD goes right now with current price action. Still just not looking good, guys. All these are long. See how we got this CBD's going down. Looks like shorts are coming in, but they're not because open interest is going down. So these are just longs closing out, guys. Longs being liquidated. Longs hitting stops. This is not good, guys. Shorts taking profits. We need to see this start trending back up. A lot of shorters, guys. We need to see this trending back up quickly to trap these shorters, and we could get a short squeeze to the top side. It's just not coming in, guys. West Coast. Yeah, one up trading. That's correct. I covered that this morning. But where are we? Here we go. We've got CME, guys. And I don't trade blindly the CME gap. But let's see where current price is. You remember, CME price varies a little bit from spot price. So where are we at on spots? We are 88.6, so right about there on spot. And if price stays down, we'll have a CME gap right there. So, most of these do get filled relatively quick. So when price opens up for CME, if its price is about where it is now, it's going to be right here. So, I mean, you could get something like this come back up before coming down. Okay, guys. This would be great because you're going to be sucked back up into that range that we looked at earlier. And then you'll have a fighting chance, you know. Price opens here. If you come back up here and get that CME gap, you'll be back up into this big range, okay? So you might work your way back up to the top and then break out. So the only saving scenario that we could possibly have based upon how the chart looks, and I never bet on it or trade on it, is a CME gap fill today or tomorrow. If we could get that, usually by now, if they're going to get it, they would have already started trending that way in a hurry, and they just aren't. They're still trending down, so it's not looking too hopeful, guys. But yeah, there should be a CME gap to the upside. But we can still hope. We can still hope. Another thing, guys, all these other times where we came down, where I had marked out earlier, I showed you we came down, like right here we set a low, boom, and then bounced up and came back and took that low before pulling up out of there. We did this by the time we swooped the candle, these are 1 hour candles, we did it in 2 candles. 2 hours, we were already back up and cleared this, okay? Right here, came, swooped this low, 1, 2 candles. 3 candles, 3 candles, we'd already come back up and cleared this. Let's see what we got here. We swooped the low here, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. 4 candles, we already come back up and swooped this. Here we are, we swooped the low here, tried to come back up, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles later, and we've come down and taken this low again. Rather than pulling up out of here like we did every other time, we rolled back over and came down. It doesn't look good. Bear market price. This is where everyone gets mad at me. So, assuming the top is in for this cycle for Bitcoin, assuming the top is in, let's go about this in simple terms. Standard fib, but I have a little different way of doing it. We do like to throw fibs on there and just kind of see. Okay. Remember when we were at 120K, people said we would never go sub 100K again. Those people are crazy. Here we are at 88K. Previous all-time high up here at 69K. Let me mark that out. Previous all-time high is just below the 0.5 fib. We do have a whole lot of chop right here, a whole lot of support right here, okay? You got that support, and that goes all the way back here with this, okay? So I do think we come down into the zone. Most people aren't going to like to hear this, but I do think we probably come down to the golden pocket here, guys. I really do. I think we come into this chop. That's only about 35% more from current price action, guys. That's very doable. Well, let's see if we hit this. If we form this head and shoulders like that. Break the neckline. Let's get a measured move from that just to see. I don't really pattern trade, but you know. Let's just take a look just to see. We'll just take it from the candle closes. Approximation. Let's put you right down there in the golden pocket area too, guys. Everything's just pointing to that area. Somewhere around 60K, 57K. I could absolutely... John Smith, what's up? I can absolutely see that sub 60K. I know a lot of people don't believe that. But also last cycle, everybody said, you know, Bitcoin would never go below the previous all-time high. And we shattered that last time. We smashed right below 20K. Where do we even go to? Went all the way down to 15K. So don't believe that. Don't believe we can't go below 69K again. We absolutely can and probably will. There's not much there at 69K. I mean, you got some support there. You'll probably get a bounce there. But look, I mean, if you get below 69K, look, there's a lot of support there. A lot. I said there's not. There's a lot. Look, you didn't get any candle closes above it. None until you finally broke out. So there is a lot of support there. So if you do close, this is a range. You can see it. This is a range here to there. It's a range. So if you do get below it, you're going to be sucked right into that range. Value area low coming right there at 59K. Just below it is the golden pocket. So you would do something like this, come down, wick into it probably, hopefully SFP back into this range, and then range this for a little while before going on to the next bull run. I could see something just like that. So you'd form a similar range. How do you have right here? You'd form a similar range right there. Wicking down, touching that golden pocket, trading in here for a while, probably a good long while, and then pulling up and out of here. That's my prediction. Call it 55 to 60K. Gold, yeah, we'll take a look at gold in a minute. Let's see what the old Bjorn program says about gold. I haven't pulled it on gold. All right, so you are under a, let me see, weekly. Let's look at the 2-week, monthly. So your monthly stochastic is, I have this little metric down here at the bottom. It says stochastic if I pulled it up, but it tells me where the crossover would be. So we're crossing up. If gold closes the month above 42.58, the stochastic will cross to the upside. We can see that momentum is heavy, heavy, heavy. Not momentum, volatility is heavy to the upside. Look at these fast moves. So volatility is staying heavy. If you get this, monthly cross to the upside confirmed, I would expect another large move on gold to the upside, but that's a big if. Still a couple weeks left in the month. Under a current weekly green dot on gold, momentum headed up, hence this fast move on gold to the upside this week. Like a 3% move to the upside. You got the green dot, which means all your metrics, your momentum, your stochastic, and your money flow into gold is headed up. That's why you got the green dot. Along with that, you see volatility headed up, hence the fast move. Let's look at the 10-day. You don't have a green dot yet on the 10-day. Let's see what the cipher says on the 10-day. You don't even have a green dot on it yet. So the weekly, 5-day, still under the 5-day green dot. Yeah, guys, you're looking for another big upside move on gold. Gold looks like it wants more. Next stop, probably $5,000. Gold looks like it wants more, guys. All the metrics pointing upside all the way up to the monthly, y'all. I mean, look, monthly's under monthly's under, all right, it's another great example. Cipher gives you a red dot on the monthly on gold, okay? But yet, you got this big 3% move to the upside. Down here on the Bjorn, there is no red dot. We don't red dot it yet. It's not ready. It's not ready. So anybody that sold their gold or shorted gold on this monthly red dot, because we know monthly dots are powerful, right? Only if Bjorn tells you so. Join the Discord, join the VIP Discord, and get this free indicator. You cannot search for it. You will not find a better indicator, I assure you. Good question. John, what you got going, man? Did you catch this short trade that I gave to the VIP? Walked you guys through it. And by the way, we got somebody posted in the 500 to 5K challenge. Speaking of which, guys, go right now. Go to the website, anthonyleecrypto.com. We're starting tomorrow a 500 to 5K, $500 to $5,000 challenge. You have to sign up for it. It's free to register for. Costs you nothing. We're hosting it in our Discord. There'll be a private channel. You'll be added to the Discord, to that channel. And I'm going to walk you through how to 10x an account. You don't have to start with $500. You want to start with $50, $100, $50,000, whatever you want to start with. I'm going to be doing it alongside you with my own money. I'm going to show you how I 10x my money. I'm going to give you what I do, show you how to 10x an account, guys. Starts tomorrow. So today is the last day to register for free for this. Also, one more thing over here. Next Sunday, we're going to do a workshop. It is a money-back guaranteed workshop. It is only $25 for 2 hours, live on Zoom. There'll be live Q&A. You can bounce whatever questions off me you want, but I'm going to walk you through how I approach the charts, how I trade, how I look for targets, everything to help you beginner to intermediate traders out. I will walk you through it. So register for that today. I'm turning off the registration for that next week because I need to prep for it, or tomorrow, because I need to prep for it next weekend, next Sunday. It is here on AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. I will post this right now. The workshop, $25 workshop. I promise, guys. I don't make promises. Bible says not to promise. But I guarantee you, you will not get a better deal. I mean, it's like hiring a personal trainer. You can dilly-dally around the gym for 6 months and make no progress. Or you could have forked out just a small amount and learned everything you need to learn and be a different person in 6 months. You choose. But I'll get you there. Or I'll show you what I would do to get there. It's up to you to do it, though. John's going to be in the challenge ZUP 28. Just joined the challenge and going to join the VIP. Go ahead and join that VIP. When I get off of this, I'm going to go, if you're in the Discord, your free Discord already, when I get off this, I'll check your challenge registry. If you're there, I will add you to the channel for the challenge in Discord. But join the VIP, get my trade setups. Anybody in here can tell you, I give them to you and I'll walk you through them. What else we got in questions? John did take the short. Good job, brother. My man. I like it when people pull the trigger. That's good. Targets to the downside, guys. You already know we're looking for a minimum of 85K, guys. I don't want to show you guys too much. That would be unfair to my VIP group, but I'll show you a little. Let me hide some of this. That would be unfair to the VIP group who pay. Let me hide some of this real quick. I'll give you just a little snippet of what we're looking for, guys, if we come down. A little snippet. That's all you get to know. Here we go. And we will not just blindly take these trades, guys. I've hidden the rest of our liquidity zones. I've hidden our swing trades. I've hidden all this. So we got a little bit of box. This is our only hopium box right here. So the golden pocket pulled from our last low there to our top there. Okay, got the golden pocket. I'll be honest, guys, I don't expect that to hold. It has held a couple of times before when you came here. I don't expect that to hold. I will not take this trade unless this will be a reactionary trade only. Guys, you know what that means? That means if we come in here with some good divs like this, come back out, and then come in and set some good bearish divs there and get the reaction, which means pump back up above this high right here, wherever we set it, I will then consider taking the long, okay? Because I like this box much better. You got a daily naked point of control, a weekly level, a weekly naked point of control, another daily, and a 786 right here, okay? I like this area much, much better. So that still may not be low enough, guys, though, because like we said, anytime we've come down and closed below that 89.2, where have we gone, guys? Where have we gone? All the way down here. Okay? See? Every time. Every time. Now, granted, these are higher lows, so you could get something like this. This is best case scenario. If so, we better get here in a hurry before the day's end and get up out of here. Something like this. Hit that trend line. Bounce back up above 89.2. Bounce back up above 89.2 and close up here. We better do it in a hurry. So this is our only saving grace. Otherwise, guys, we're looking for 84K. I will look low probability, very low probability, reactionary trade right here. Okay, we just discussed it. Very low probability. I don't like it. I'll tell you, I don't like it. But I'll look for it. I don't want to miss it if it comes. I will look for it. This area much better. I definitely will. I most likely will hit a trade here, even if we wind up rolling over and coming down like we do every other time. Even if we wound up rolling over and coming back down here for our good trade, I will certainly look to trade this zone right here, okay? That's what I'm looking for, guys. Hope all this makes sense. Anybody have any questions on that new indicator, guys? The Bjorn indicator, it's beautiful. It is amazing. I'm telling you, I very rarely get excited about indicators. I'm kind of an old school trader. I like my strategies. But when I figured out how to create an indicator while incorporating the strategies that have retired me, I am so excited. It has just cut my work level in half. Any questions before we get out of here, guys? Join the VIP, join the workshop, join the 500 to 5K challenge. If we lose this low, guys, right here, unless we SFP this 87.7, we are in big trouble. John Smith just added, and it's freaking awesome. Seriously, you did your own back test just to see, and it's really awesome. Yeah, I really... Again, I make nothing off of it, so I'm not selling it to you. I'm just telling you this thing is awesome. All right, guys. Well, I do have to get out of here. I appreciate you all joining me. West Coast, yeah, indicator looks great. Yeah, West Coast, you're in the VIP. You got it. Here's a great. And did you hang on before I go? Did you figure it out? I know you and I were chatting earlier, and you were wondering about. West Coast called me out and said that, he back tested it for all the year and, it didn't seem to work. And so we went and marked out every single one of them. And there were 17 red dots and there was only one failure. And I explained why it was a failure, but that's still 94%. I mean, show me something better than 94%. That was on the daily time frame, by the way, guys. One failure. Hopefully you got that figured out. I hope you got that message, last message I sent. Sorry I missed most of this. We'll go back and watch. Thanks for doing a live weekend. Yeah, it's our second one. We did the Dumpola earlier. I know back in the day, especially when I was a beginner trader, if price would start dumping hard or even pumping hard, I would get anxious and I wouldn't know where to put my stops. I wouldn't know where to. And nobody ever seems to go live on that stuff, especially if it's on the weekend. Nobody would go live on the stuff on the weekend. So when I saw it this morning, it was 5 a.m. I said, forget about it. We're going live right now. And there were some folks that tuned in and were grateful that we did that. So anytime I see something like that, I'm going live. I don't care when it is, if I can. Because I know what it's like. I've been there, guys. I've been new. I've been wanting someone to walk me through it and tell me it's going to be okay, or tell me they think it's going to be okay, or tell me, that I need to get out, just cut my losses, whatever the case may be. So I didn't mind doing that this morning, guys. We even took a little scalp long on the trade, made a few $100. Got stopped out in profit as it rolled back over, but that's okay. That's okay. Made a few $100 and still in the short. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you'll have a great Sunday. Remember the level, guys. 89.2. We need a daily close above 89.2. So if any of y'all know any market makers, call them, tell them what we need, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the U.S. Market Open at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We will go live and hunt trades as always. I'll see you then.